All right, let's go ahead and let's create that datasheet view now. We're going to go to our list tab on our ribbon, and we're going to choose Create View. We saw this in the last module, and we dealt only with the standard view. This time, we're going to go ahead and select Datasheet View. Now read this. It says, view data in an editable spreadsheet format that is convenient for bulk editing and quick customization. Boy, that sounds like just what Greg needs, doesn't it? So we're going to go ahead and click Datasheet View. We're going to call this the view name. Let's just call it Datasheet. Why not? And make this the default view. So now what we're saying is, when you come to the list, this is how it's going to look. And it is going to be a public view. Now, and we saw this in the previous lesson, we can go ahead and we can change the column order, but we're fine with this just the way it is. And like I told you before, also, we're going to deal with these things in a different lesson. So all we want to do now is simply go ahead and click OK. There we go. Now this is the default view. Let's take a look. Let's go home. We'll go here. And see that it opens it up, like it said, as an editable spreadsheet. So now we don't have to go ahead and create new items. All Greg has to do is add stuff in right in line here in this spreadsheet view of our list. So let's add another thing. Let's add a wireless mouse, and let's say that that was $15.99, and we bought, to go with the keyboards, we bought 15. We hit enter, and we get our total just like that. So that's pretty nice, isn't it? That data sheet view is something that's really, really kind of handy and very easy to use, especially for this kind of data. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you about the datasheet view that is pretty cool. And since we're talking about adding custom columns, see this plus sign over here? That will go ahead and add a new column to our datasheet, to our list. So let's click there, and you see it gives us a number of different columns that we can choose from, or we can go ahead and select more column types if we don't want one of the ones on here. And these are the most popular ones. We're going to choose date and time, but I want to show you what happens if we choose more column types. It just takes us back here. And we can go ahead and add a date and time column. We'll call it date ordered. And we want to require that? Sure, why not? Date only or date and time. Date is fine. Display format, standard or friendly. We'll leave it at standard. Default value, we can choose whatever we want. We're going to say none. And then do we have it as a calculated value? No. We're going to just select OK. And now when we click in there, look at that. We got a date picker. So we can pick whatever date we want. And since it is today, we're going to go ahead and set that to the same date for all of these. If I try to add something else, let's see, let's say that we're going to have HDMI cables. Three foot. See that? I got the big red thing saying this field requires a value. And now if I enter, it'll give me my total. And that's our calculated values. Pretty cool, huh?